Okay, we're in a different venue today. We're in, it's actually not even today, it's 9:15 at night. And we're not even in Glasgow, we're in Rothesay and Butte in Anne's house. Anne, if you remember, was very much involved in Get Creative and moved to Butte to be with her mum. And we're having a girls' weekend at Butte with also the master crafter from Stirling. So we're having, and she's rolling her eyes at me, but that really doesn't make any difference, she's still the master crafter. But Jane, we did a video up in Jane's attic. Jane's going to demonstrate the shaker card. Who was it requested it? Did you say Debbie?
Debbie.
Debbie, this is for you, Debbie. How to do a shaker card in one easy lesson. Go for it.
Okay. C6 card. You're going to use a 2-inch square punch. Centre it onto your card.
And there you go.
So on the inside, you run your tape round.
You said that was the extra sticky tape.
Yeah. Take it back a wee bit and go over it because you don't want anything to be able to get through it. So you're overlapping your corners.
Yes, because the bit you put in the centre has got to be absolutely sealed.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Because you're putting beads and confetti in it, so.
I remember you showed me ages how to do this. It was a long time ago since I've done this. That's always the tricky bit, is getting the ends out, isn't it? I love the way you just pull these back and put the edges down. I never quite get it. They seem to not want to do that for me.
Okay.
Are you going to roll that all back or just do it as it stands at the moment?
Just take it off now. You've got
All of
it
it?
covered, yeah.
Okay.
Got it all covered. And you then put your acetate, just slightly bigger than the square you've just cut, a hole. And make sure it's
Really sealed.
really down, quite tight. Yep. Any bit sticking out don't matter because you're going to be covering it anyway, and that gives you your wee window.
I love these windows. You can do all sorts of, even if you don't do a shaker card, you can do things with that.
Next thing you're going to do is your double-sided tape, or you can use foam pads, but if you use foam pads you have to be very careful and get them all really close again so that nothing can get through it.
So the strip's actually easier then because it's all one strip. You can do the
Strip's
same
easier.
as you did before.
This one's a bit wide right now. This is actually too wide. I'm going to cut it.
Do you want me to cut another bit and then do it in half?
Yeah, please. It doesn't need to be straight because you're not going to see this anyway.
I could do with broadstick scissors probably. Just to make it.
So you're going to take that along, making sure that you don't go over the window. Make sure you're right up against it.
Okay.
Okay.
It's ages since I did one of these.
It's so easy and so quick.
Are you listening, Debbie? Because this is for you. Let's have a look. You should don't want any spaces at all then for that.
You don't want to have any spaces at all. Okay.
Well, very
And all there
NSC,
is to
very
it
NSC.
is just, there's a wee poet because it's a baby craft. And some wee hearts.
Ah.
And some blue beads.
I think the mistake I did last time was I used something that was smaller than that. I get into an awful mess, that's nice.
Just take your backing tape over. Off, rather.
Very NSC. Hiya, you could be doing this when you finish doing all your book of trixies and waterfalls. And usually if anybody else wants to do something for YouTube or want to see something demonstrated, Jane will be happy to oblige, won't you, Jane?
Yeah, of course I will.
No problem.
Got it over.
Was that a piece of card, Jane, that you've put in the back?
It's just a piece of paper. And it will stick onto your double-sided to seal in everything in your shaker area. And it also covers over everything
All the patches.
that's been
It
done.
makes it neater at the back.
Makes it much neater.
Ah.
Shaker card. And you just trim off what you've got over it. And that is the basics of your shaker card. It's up to however you decorate it.
And so where do you get the little boats and the little beads? Because that's sometimes...
The beads are just ordinary seed beads and the boats are just cut off a bit of baby paper.
Ah, because very often a lot of people ask, where do you get this and where do you get that? And we're so used to being able to just lay our hands on things, we forget that other people are not so close to craft shops and are wanting to know where to get them. There are various websites that
It's
you
actually
can order
wrapping
things.
paper that we bought for a baby present. And just cut the bow off it.
That's the way we started
Trees.
crafting, using things like baby paper that we had in the house before we started spending a lot of money on things that we could probably have not had to. Ah, the finishing touch.
These are penny black stamps. Little bears. And they're wonderful because you can make any kind of card because you can write any kind of message on them.
Do you like all that range?
Mm-hmm.
Good judgment that, you get the Y on at the end. That was me, it might be halfway off the last bit of the page.
It's not in yet.
Is now. Oh,
There you go.
that's nice. One shaker card, Debbie.
Shaker card. And that's the Halloween one.
Could you hold the first one steady? Give it a wee shake. Brilliant.
Hope that's been of help. And please let us know by email if it has been of help, if there's anything else that you've got a problem with, and if we can sort it out, we'll sort it out. So from Rothsay, from Port Barrington in the Isle of Bute, Rothsay, we shall say good night at 9:30.